Hello, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to replace gearbox seal on my 911 from 1988. It's a G50 model, and there's a seal in the gearbox, not too good anymore. I got it here, a new seal. I replaced the other side already, so this is the seal. And my son did print a tool for it on the 3D printer. Send me an email and I might send you the file, so it's spot on, and you whack it in eventually with a hammer, but I'll show you step by step. The number for it, which I'm going to use, is this. Hopefully you can see it right there, and you can look it up yourself. The first thing we need to do is to loosen a few big nuts. I used this 1.5 meter lever with a 32mm socket on the nut here. It's tight with 460 Newton meters. So I first tried with my air impact wrench. It didn't work at all. Tried again and again and again, and eventually made this 1.5 meter tall tool to loosen it. So I had my son stepping the brake in the car. I also was afraid it would make some damage on the gearbox itself, so slammed the brake and I used this, and eventually we got it loose. So now I can do it with a normal wrench, you call it, I think. So that's done already. But you see, now I can loosen it, but you need a big tool for it and somebody in the brake. Before you do that, you take the wheel off, you put the car really stable on some how you call them, lifting jack racks, or they're stable there. The lifting jack is actually there, not doing anything anymore. So be careful, be clever, and be safe. After you loosen this one, there's on the end of the X, I think it's 6, you call it Allen keys or so, 6 of these. I'll show you. Let me take the camera off. There they are. This is one of them, and there's 6 of them. You lose those, you lose this thing, and then you can, I think, take the axe off. Perhaps I have to lose also here the shock breaker bolt. Oh, where do I connect here? The shock breaker, to have enough space to take the axe out. But I'll show you later on, step by step. Okay, let me try to see if I can get some clear picture. I'm going to lose the first of the 6 Allen keys. Let's see how I can get there. Probably the camera is moving all the way. Okay, that didn't work. There you go. Okay, little bit of luck. Okay, one more. Before I disconnect the X from the gearbox, I make a little marker so we can mount it again exactly with the same position, and avoid any issues there with unbalance or whatsoever. Perhaps it's not needed, but I like to do it. I'm going to give it a little marker, that's all. I hope you can see it. It's there. So now you see I gave it a little marker, and now I can loosen the X from the gearbox. Here's the marker, and this is the last little bolt holding the relax. Okay, so it's loose. Let me loosen this nut and then I might be able to pull it out. That's a start. And now next thing is to loose this one, which is also easy. I won't bore you with it. I just have to do the whole thing and get it out. Next shot. Okay, washer, I guess. Yeah, big washer. Very simple. And now I guess yeah, it's loose, but yeah, I still need to loosen the nut of the shock absorber and pull it away before I can release the axe. You might say, why release the axe? That's true, because you only want to be in there for the seal, but I want to listen to the rewiring as well, so I want to take the axe out. But if you only want to replace the seal, then I'll show you later on the next step. That bolt down there, you have to take that loose. There it is. Hoppa. That's aside, and then hoppa, yeah, there the axe is. Oh. There you go. That was not too difficult. Okay, now the axe is gone. We can go do the next step. As you can see, it's rather filthy around there. I'm going to clean that first around. I do that at this phase, so the seal is still in. Not all the cleaning material is entering the gearbox. Okay, now the area is much cleaner. I'm going to try to make the bolt turn it out. It's socket 17 and I'm going to give it a try right now. So let's see. That was easy. There you go. Smelly gearbox oil. Typical smell. Ah, there you go. I don't know if I have to mark this. I don't think so. Looking good. And there the seal is. And we have to get that one out. One way or the other. Well, the trick is, I show you the other one. I took it out already, so it's easier to show you on the workbench. So let me get there. Okay, this is the seal of the other side, and look what I've done. I drilled a small hole and inserted a Parker, and that I use to pull out the seal. I will demonstrate it with the seal which is still in the car later on, but this is the general idea. So here's the new one, here's the other side one. So I searched a little, I don't have a Parker, but a little, very little screw, and I will drill a hole in the side and put this in there, screw it in, and then I used it as a lever to pull it out. Okay, let's get the little screw in. There you go. Pretty tight. And now let's hope I can yank it out. It's still holding. They're not getting it out yet. Yeah, it's getting out here. You see, it works. Splendid. It's moving. It's moving out. Let's see. Can I put a little momentum there. Almost there. Yeah, I got it. Got it out. It's a bit of a work, but the old one is out now. Step by step. Here they are. This is the one I just yanked out. The little screw I can put out, and this is the old seal. You see there is a little rim in between the inner and the outer part of the seal. Later on, after we mount the new seal, we put some moly grease in there. It's this stuff I use. I think it's the right stuff, but you better check it yourself. But that's the stuff I use. And now it's time to clean a little bit more, and then prepare for the new seal to put in there. But I'll show you later on. Okay, did some more cleaning over there. Be very careful, there's nothing entering the gearbox, so be careful. You've seen I've done some tissues in there to protect it and keep it clean. And what's next? Cleaning this here before mounting it again, and so it's nice and you don't pollute the area where you put it in later on, so better safe than sorry. Yeah. Okay, you get it. Okay, parts are cleaned. Time to whack this in. I will put a drop of oil along the sides so it's easier to slide in, and a rubber hammer, and then I give it a try. I'll show you with the camera. The oil with my bare hands. Okay. Okay. Nice and oily. This printed tool over it, and see if I can not make it dirty. No, it's good. Ah, now it's almost in. Yeah, nice. One or two more whacks. You can hear it. It's good. Okay, going to mount this one back. The flange. Put a few drops of oil just where the seal is connecting, so I know it slides in nice. And for the rest, this is nice and clean. I'll put it in. So there you go. That sounds good. And then the bolt, this one, and I have to torque it on. I looked for the number, it's 44 Newton meters. 42, 44, there you go. There you go. Okay, tightened. So I guess that's it for connecting or for replacing the seal. Now it's cleaning the X, 6 new bolts, mounting it again. The Newton meter for those bolts, the 10mm hexel bolts, are 83 Newton meters, and then this major thing is 460. I might show you later on, but that's I'm first going to do a few other things like get the brake disc off, caterpillar off, listen to the bearings whatsoever. So that will be part of another episode. But for the seal, it's finished right now. So hopefully you thought that was useful. Thanks.